So good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another edition of Knust. As you can see here, this is a nice guy looking so fine, and I like this guy. He worked on some program, and then he was cited. So that's why we decided to showcase this small. So today in our bulletin news, today we have double track system. Yes, double track system in KUST. We also have some grassroots election results coming your way. We have the UTAG strike, and then finally, mouth-watering news. We have the SRC elections. You don't want to go anywhere. Stay tuned for the news in details. So in our first news, there's a probable double track system in KUST. Don't be alarmed. It's not yet everywhere. It's just the College of Arts and Built Environments, Cabeza. Yes. Now, in the Faculty of Educational Studies, under the College of Arts and Built, now they have brought out a letter which is stating that they might go into a double track system next academic year. Now, in the letter, it states that first and third years would start the academic semester on campus, wherein the second years would be in the house, but having an e-learning sort of education. Now, for the first 6 weeks, the first and third years would be on campus doing the normal on-site learning, and then after the 6 weeks, the second years would come and substitute the third years. Yes, change of subject. So they will come and substitute the third years, and then it will now be first years and second years for the rest of the academic year. This was what was suggested in a letter that was dated on 2nd August 2021 by the Faculty of Educational Studies, and we want to wait and see if this is just for the Faculty of Educational Studies or it is going to be stretched. A lot of students are hoping that this is going to be just them because they cannot scan SHS double track. Now moving on, grassroots elections. It was held last week, and then the results were in, and we want to just update the students' body on what transpired. These are the certified and elected executives for the new administration. Now with the president, we have Wafakobina Edujemfi. The general secretary is Zinam Isaka. As I said, if you have not eaten, things can get messy. Zinatu Isaka. The treasurer being Gideon Ano Opoku. Organizing secretary as Stephen Sadoke. Hey, do you know we ask you? Stephen Sodoke. Indeed. And then we have finally the gender commissioner to be Edith Amponsa Asihine. Now, I have a little problem here, okay, with the grassroots elections. We all know Alvin Oche, okay. Alvin is, YFM Kumasi Ghana. And with Alvin's popularity and personality and all, I get the fact that Wafa Kwabena is, he has come before and all that. But with what Alvin is, the way Alvin, I wouldn't say maybe I don't know what Kwabena was also doing with his working timing, but to tell me that there was a more than 600 gap between Alvin Oche and Wafa Kwabena, I can't think far. To me, I'm not saying this in any way, but personally to me, I feel this is some way. Alvin Oche, YFM Ghana, KUST, come on. But at the end of the day, elections say Wafa Kwabena has won. So congratulations to the elected executives. We hope we hope for the best in your administration. We hope to see you carrying out your mandate you've promised the people, and let's hope for a fruitful administration. And sorry to all those who couldn't win, especially Alvin. I mean, I know personally how you worked for these elections, and I mean, maybe God knows best. So hope to see what the future brings. Now moving on, UTAG strike. This has been the highest news on campus this week. Now, we had already told you that UTAG was embarking on a strike in our last podcast. So on Monday, yes, the strike was actually being observed, where there were no lessons, or mostly, if not at all, there were a few lessons that were kept by the lecturers, and it was so extensive that even the buses, the shuttles, were packed. No shuttle was moving as of Monday, and the students were observing the strike just as they are supposed to. But it had not yet been decided if the students' body were going to write the end of SEM or it was going to be cancelled. The negotiations kept on ongoing, and UTAG had met with the government officials as to find ways and means to get a resolution from the strike. It happens that when they met the government officials, there was no sensible agreement that was made. It felt as though the government didn't have much seriousness on their plea, so they decided to intensify the strike. This in how, I don't know how to put it, but it got the National Labour Commission, that is the NLC, to get their petition to an Accra High Court, where the Accra High Court placed an injunction on the strike of the UTAG executives, asking them to go back to their duties. And I mean, I'm just wondering, to be able to let someone do something for you, and you feel like compelling the person against his wishes when he is only asking for negotiations. Yes, I'm rhyming, I know. Relax for me. But the issue is so much. I'm feeling that the pains of the lectures here. All they're asking for is a double spine paying system, which has been promised them 4 years ago by the incumbent president. And that was the negotiation that was supposed to be embarked on between the UTAG executives and the government. But it seems to be going to a stalemate agreement. So after the injunction was placed on their strike, the executives met again and decided to not even listen to what they are saying at all. This got them so pissed to the extent they said they were not going to end the strike anytime soon. And this was what resulted in KNUST finally, at the last end, bringing out the green sheet. Green sheet. The green sheet said exams had been postponed. And as of now, we don't know till when exams has been suspended. We are only hoping to hear from them. But the news I've also gathered again is that their next meetings, that is between the UTAG and the government, the next scheduled meeting is going to take place on Tuesday. So if there's any news that is going to come, we are going to probably hear it from Tuesday or Wednesday. So as of now, till Tuesday, the BM course, exams has been suspended till further notice. So that has been the issue around the UTAG strike, and students are still hoping that the strike should be stretched. Now, to some SRC mouth-watering news. My dear, today, someone said in a song, not today. Hey, SRC more day. We begin the Women's Commissioner. Women's Commissioner was between Scholastica and Delali. Scholastica Yeboah and Delali forgive Setuga. Now, prior to the voting, Ms. Scholar had issued some concerns and a sort of warning to the Electoral Commissioner that I say almost a race now say she's been seeing some kululu be on her side, because votes balloting screen no, she was supposed to be number 1, but as she went to go and check from the UITS, now she was placed on number 2. Why? Tell us why, was what she was asking the EC. Because everybody won, she's 1. But it came out that she was 2, and she said emphatically that if on Thursday anything doesn't go her way, she send it to court. Scholastica, with the mantra, Knust woman be the change, couldn't be the change. Because at the end of the day, Delali forgives Setuga. And as you can see here, 3,408 votes for Delali, representing 68.2%, as against 1,585 votes for Scholar, representing 31.7%. Gabnu boom. So the next question we want to ask is, court na daben. Now to the General Secretary. We are so proud and you will be a and you will be a. This is comfortable on the day of elections, soliciting for votes. Ubi other what just a tiwa as comfort they beg. Tiwa pa set to comfort wa bra pussy just what sitting is gonna boom. Hey, she knew down came to see people, you know the force. See no man kneel down, they beg you. At they beg, please, at they beg. And at the end of the day, comfort one away. Hey, Knust. After all the begging, once I in this canoe, 2,183, 16.09. So it makes me wonder if she didn't beg. -3. Oh. So as you can see, Comfort had 2,183 votes, representing 16.09. The next person was Catherine, 3,163 votes, representing 23.31%. Then first runner up was Ella Bessa Simons, or Simmons, as people say it. 3,786 votes, representing 27.91. And our elected General Secretary, Benedicta Tiwa Amankwa, 4,285 votes, representing 31.58. Knust, your elected General Secretary. Congratulations to Tiwa for emerging as winner. Now, Financial Secretary. God. This is Financial Sulu. This is Financial Sulu, SRC 2021 Knust Financial Secretary aspirant. And I mean, it baffles my mind. I am flabbergasted. Oh God. This is Financial Sulu soliciting for your votes. Okay, Knust Munye. You people, you are bad. Someone can do all this for your votes. And you people, I mean, there's one that will come back home and say, no crime to come in. Huh? I mean, he's a great dancer. And he did all this as a financial secretary to get your votes. He's, Jesus, this one. My God. I mean, executive was a executive. All this shit, sir. Let's, I mean, relax for me. I know I'm not saying anything, but relax. See this one, see. My God. Talent. Ladies and gentlemen. See, personally, I feel like that guy has his place priorities. Because I mean, with this talent, with that talent, I don't see right now. I want to beg the elected president. I know we've not gotten there yet, but Michael Abua, president to president, Chocho Munchu, Pinkase, senior man, Osaberma, Mr. Knust deserves a competent entertainment chairman. We have one right here. There is competency in Financial Sulu from head to toe. Oh, skills! I mean, look at that. Look at the skills. This is the finest entertainment chairman we'll ever have. Please look no further. I mean, I know he didn't campaign and everything, but Mr. Ode, man appointment. This is an entertainment chairman. We need him. God. Ladies and gentlemen, financial solo could not mean. After all this, going to me and financial. Financial Direct had 7,581 votes, representing 55.88%. And our dancehall artist, Financial Solo, had 5,762 votes, representing 42.47%. A total vote of 13,343. Financial Solo. Next time, and very financial. Call yourself Entertainment Solo. You won't get a contender straight. And now to the topmost apex climax. Presidency. No be small jubilation. Senior one. No be small jubilation. Michael Abua has been elected as the newest KNUST SRC president. Glass on Kwan. I am wondering. Glass on Kwan. Maybe this street will become Glass on Kwan very soon. Glass on Kwan. Now let's see the result. It says, I have a cry. You see, there was a meme that was saying that I saw a picture, and then Mr. Aka, really feel the first name, guys. I can't get serious. Oh, my customer. The meme was saying that if you are not serious, was a person. Now I can put it in the door. As I can't get serious, how can you go for SRC election? I'm sure this is the lowest ever vote in your SRC. 43. And in the class, when you're saying 43 votes. Ebenezer was like Ebenezer. 43 votes, 0.3%, 0.32. And followed by what's your being at least 1 hour, T. Being Mr. Aban. About saving Mr. Aban because Mr. Aban had 612 votes. Mr. Aban had endorsements from Kanasa. I am wondering. Kanasa, what are you saying? 612 votes, 4.51%. All throughout, you know these people are not part of the race. So, because what come in the crowd, I mean, they are nowhere near. Forget about them. Now, the top 3: Franco Usu, Ghana water policy in KNUST. Water. Hey, KNUST, water is life. Water is life. Woman 2,994. Obedience you. KNUST, how would this man do water now? Senior DSK followed. Construction man. He constructively had 4,805 votes, representing 35.42%. This was really keenly contested, I must say, between the first person and the second person. And our elected president, Michael Abua, 5,024 votes. I mean, this is just like over 200 votes difference. That shows how keenly this year was contested. Congratulations to Michael Abua for winning. But we still want to ask DSK, you must finish the road. You must senior, lie. You must finish the road. KNUST, that's your elected. But there's another news. Now, after elections, DSK went public. I say, let's see. Enough is enough. Glory be to God for bringing us this far. I want to say a very big thank you to all students for the turnout and support. In the DSK say Abano. I don't know so winning. I don't know if he's calling for a runoff election or Yento Aban and find man the sound no winning. DSK say Obeko quit. Now, Trent. So in our trends news today, Ghana, I say Ghana. If she say, oh, why you can't stay in Ghana? Ghana be Ghana. Ghana day. Me too can be. I go stay Ghana here. So rent control, Ghana. Omodeka. Who watches The Watchman? Rent control Ghana is owing rent in Ghana. So one landlord named Mr. Joseph Abugri is claiming that rent control department in Amasaman community or district or whatever they call it. He says that the branch actually came to rent the man's facility or house, and then they collected 2 years advance payment, which they paid, and then they both agreed that after the 2 years advance payment, they would have a monthly disbursement of funds, as in month. He says 5 months after this 2 years had passed, has become an issue, a headache, burden on him, because for 5 months after the 2 years, rent control musika. Rent control Ghana into your rent for 5 months. Ewa Ghana. So he said this became an issue for him, and then as a landlord, as per the law demanded, he had to report the case to rent control department at the ministries. He went to the ministries, reported the case, and they told him, say, he should send the case back to his branch, that is Amasaman branch. He should go and report the same people to the same people that they are owing rent. Ghana with day. So the man said, after they told him that, the only reasonable thing he could do was go and buy padlock. Watum. Ghana Rent Control Department at Amasaman constituency has been locked because of Muntiomo rent. The man, they asked, so if they are supposed to come and pay their rent now, will you open it for them? Papa and said, da. He bought, made them go search other houses. Other way, like, or say outdoors, the houses are plenty, facilities are plenty at Amasaman. So they should go. He doesn't want them to see it again. Well, as this was said, I mean, I don't know how true it is, but rent control issued a letter disclaiming whatever was said. And I mean, I want to read the letter for you. Almost say a fake. So it says that rent control department office locked by landlord for non-payment of rent arrears. It has come to the attention of management of rent control department Ghana that there are widely circulating rumors that the rent control office in Amasaman has failed to pay its rent for the past 5 months, and as a result, the premises has been locked up. It is obvious that the deliberate circulation of these rumors are intended to paint the department in a negative light. Management wishes to inform the general public that there is no iota of truth in the rumor. We state unambiguously that 1. None of our offices have been locked up. 2. The department has not rented any premises from any landlord with the name Mr. Joseph Insia Abugri. 3. The department shall always adhere to the provisions of the Act 220 by not paying more than 6 months rent advance to any landlord. 4. No rent arrears issues has been reported to the head office with regard to any of our rented offices. We wish to state that management of the department can be contacted to establish the veracity of such matter via the email blah blah blah. Management will therefore entreat all Ghanaians to ignore any remorse. Hey! Rent control! Any remorse! Senior, be mommy. Any remorse, rent control Ghana, any remorse regarding the purported locked up to its office. Abre, it is finished upon